Hi, I'm Dr. Aimie, and in this blog video we're going to talk about how to create a therapeutic relationship through attunement in order to heal somebody from attachment trauma or any other form of trauma. And when we look at trauma, we see that there is a specific type of relationship that is needed in order to heal them, because any form of trauma is going to be a disruption of relationships. They're going to lose their connection both with themselves and with other people. And they can't restore that connection with just anybody because they've lost trust. And so attunement is the way to create the relationship, the space that is therapeutic for them to rebuild that trust, rebuild that connection, so that then they can go out into the world and have normal relationships with other people that don't need to also be therapeutic for them to do well. And when we're talking about children and adults with attachment trauma history, they can earn a secure attachment if they have somebody who is willing to create this therapeutic relationship and do this work with them, which is the work of attunement. So what is attunement? Well, it's the lack of attunement that created attachment trauma in the first place. And so there is this emotional connection, this dance, this dynamic between a parent and their infant that creates a special bond where there is trust and intimacy, and this is all happening in the first year of life. It's the lack of that ability to emotionally connect that created attachment trauma in the first place. So that's why when we're going to work with someone to heal them from attachment trauma, we need to be able to attune. So what is attunement? Simply put, attunement is joining somebody in their emotional state. So let's break that down so that we can understand that. Attunement is going to be both reading their emotional state, being able to read their body language, read the social cues that are coming from them, read their behaviors, and be able to then join them in whatever emotional state that they are in. And we do this all the time in normal conversations with friends where someone's sharing somebody and we relate to them. So attunement is just like relating to somebody. Oh yeah, I understand, or yeah, I don't like that either. Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. Whatever it is that they're sharing, it's being able to relate to them with that. And so attunement is just relating to somebody, but completely supercharged. So the first step in being able to do this attunement is to develop the skills in how to read someone's emotional state. And this requires us to be fully present in the moment. And I know that's some jargon out there, but think about if you're, yes, in maybe the same room physically with somebody, but your mind is on something else. Your mind is either on a conversation that you had earlier in the day, or you're worried about something that might happen tomorrow in the future, and you're not physically and emotionally present with them in this space, in this moment. You're not going to pick up their emotional state because you're in your own emotional state that's almost kind of self-defensive. So you really, attunement requires you to be in the present moment, not in the past, not worried about the future, but in the present moment and paying attention to them. And this is where distractions can really mess up the attunement process that should happen between a parent and their infant in that first year of life. Parents are distracted by cell phones, are distracted by Facebook, are distracted by work, are distracted by life responsibilities sometimes. So not that they're bad parents, but even just distractions can prevent the attunement that needs to happen during that stage of life. And then certainly if you're creating a therapeutic relationship with somebody and you're distracted, that won't be a therapeutic relationship for them. So step one in attunement, in creating a therapeutic relationship with somebody to heal them from trauma, is being able to read their emotional state. This is going to include, are they in the sympathetic state? Are they in the dorsal vagal freeze response? Or are they orienting? Or are they in the social engagement ventral vagal state? Whatever their state is, you need to be able to read that in order to do the next step, which is join them. So you're going to join them in whatever state they are in. If they are in the sympathetic state, you're going to align with them. And this is going to look like they're super charged about something. They're either excited about something or they're really hating something. Whatever it is, you align with them. Oh, I hate that too. Or, oh, I'm so excited about this. Whatever it is, you align with them so that it's you and them against the common enemy, against the world, against whatever it is, rather than them against you. You align with them. You agree with them almost with whatever they're saying, or reframe it so that it's something that you can both hate. And then if it's the freeze response, this is where, in order to join them in that state, you're going to need to be really attuned to stay physically present, emotionally present and connected, but not too close. So there's going to be that just right spot where if you pull away, they're going to feel abandoned even more and go into even more freeze response. But if you are getting too close, they're going to push you away. And so you need to find just that right spot where they feel your presence and feel your alignment with them so that they don't feel alone. And then certainly orienting and the social engagement system are much easier and natural for us to join. So that brings me to my last point. If you are somebody who is creating a therapeutic relationship in order to heal somebody from trauma, it will be very difficult for you to be able to join their state, especially the more activated states, whether sympathetic or the freeze response, if your own nervous system is still dysregulated. Because if there's still any glitches in your nervous system, it's not going to want to go to those super activated places because it won't be able to recover. It won't be able to bounce back. It won't be a regulating resource for them. It's going to throw you off. So all the more reason and importance on the work that you're going to do on yourself before you start a therapeutic relationship with someone, and certainly during this work, to make sure that your own nervous system is at a place where you can join in whatever emotional state they're experiencing so that they can heal from trauma. So I welcome your comments. I know this has been a big topic to handle today, but I welcome any questions, and in future blogs we'll continue to talk more about attunement and exactly what it is and what it is not. So hope you enjoy your day, and blessings to you all.